Well, I'll be honest with you, Norbz, and the viewers of Tea Time with Tommy. I could care less about this topic because the only topic that I care about and that will happen is Connor McDavid to the Leafs in 2026.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Welcome, everyone, to another great episode of Tea Time with Tommy, the final episode of 2023. Woohoo! Yes, Norbz. So,
yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So, I want to welcome, of course, my amazing co-host, Norbz Cabrera, giving Brittany the day off because she's editing other videos for us.
You're overworking her, Tom. I feel sorry for Britt right now, but she's doing an amazing job.
I will buy Britt amazing, expensive dinners for this. So, Britt, don't worry, I got you. I will thank Britt for that. So, yes, giving Britt the day off. It's me and Norbz today. So, I will be Britt, the moderator, Norbz, the co-host, and this will be the final episode of Tea Time with Tommy 2023, Norbz, and the viewers of Tea Time. So, let's go with it. The topic, straight to the topic now. Toronto Blue Jays miss out. Our Toronto Blue Jays, Norbz, misses out on Shohei Ohtani. LA Dodgers ended up signing him for that amazing $700 million 10-year deal. What are your thoughts about our beloved Toronto Blue Jays missing out on Shohei?
Well, at least they tried, right? In my humble opinion, I think the Blue Jays gave it their best shot. It was a long shot to get Shohei Ohtani, although they participated in the sweepstakes very, very well, despite all the rumors that's happening that he was going to travel to Toronto on some ungodly hour to sign a contract. I thought that was ridiculous, and like having him to come to Toronto for that. I thought the rumors was absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, from in my view, like it's not really. Although the Jays lost out on the sweepstakes, I think it was a learning experience for them. In my opinion, in a team standpoint, it didn't make sense to sign him to a big contract like that at $700 million. I think that if the Jays did sign him to a large contract in that magnitude, I think the Jays would have had to restructure a lot. There would have been a lot of restructuring in this contract. There would have been a lot of tax implications that would come into play. And also, I heard that since Rogers owns the Blue Jays, the Rogers Communications, they would have dropped Rogers hockey to pay for this contract of Shohei Ohtani.
Good point.
So, yeah, that would have been like a huge loss for hockey fans to not have Rogers hockey in front of the television set and to cover Shohei Ohtani's contract in that regard. So ultimately, it didn't really make any sense, to sign him to a big contract. But at least the Jays tried. It wasn't a huge loss. It was a learning experience. So that's pretty much it. The Dodgers won this sweepstakes because it made sense for him to stay there in Southern Cal.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Norbz, and the viewers of Tea Time with Tommy. I could care less about this topic because the only topic that I care about and that will happen is Connor McDavid to the Leafs in 2026. Yes, Maple Leafs will get Connor McDavid.
Well, without the Rogers hockey deal, like I don't think we're gonna see a lot of Connor McDavid there. If Ohtani had signed with the Blue Jays. We would not see him in Toronto.
Forget Shohei Ohtani, Norbz. Guys, Connor McDavid to the Leafs in 2026. That's what we should care about. But anyways, all right, I'll stop being ridiculous. You know what, Norbz? I'll be honest. The first few minutes, I was very disappointed that our beloved Blue Jays did not get Shohei Ohtani, who I believe the best player in baseball right now in the whole world. But you know what? I sat at Equinox Bay Street, the best place in the world, of course. I sat there, the front desk, after reading the reports, and I was like, you know what? This is a good thing. hear me out, Norbs. This is a good thing we can get Shohei Ohtani. And hear me out, viewers of Tea Time. Tickets. Think about, like you said, if we got Shohei Ohtani in that ridiculous $700 million contract, Sportsnet would lose, the NHL, which I could care less what Sportsnet does with that. But tickets will be ridiculous. I'm talking $500 a ticket for every Jays game with this guy on our team. The Rogers family is going to just take our wallets and just
even more.
spread them out. The Rogers family, all they care about is the money.
Yeah, with their subpar internet connections, right?
Yeah, subpar internet connections just going down, and we have no internet for the rest of the year in Toronto, Canada. And then the media would be ridiculous. Like, I want to make one of our goals, Norbs, Tea Time with Tommy, to get media passes for those three teams: Leafs, Raptors, Blue Jays. Now, Leafs, forget, like they're Toronto's team. Raptors, yeah, that's going to be tough. Blue Jays, we might have a chance, but with Shohei landing in Toronto, no chance for Tea Time with Tommy getting media passes, because you got the whole media coming to Toronto. It'll have been insane. Too many tourists around. Like, I love that the tourists come to our city of Toronto, right, Norbs? But too many tourists conglomerating in downtown Toronto. I can't get to work because I got to work downtown Toronto. It would have been a congested mess. The TTC is awful. Hence the Toronto Trash Commission that we have here as our subway. I mean, it would have been ridiculous. The media, the people, the prices. So I'm glad. I am really glad we didn't get Shohei Ohtani. And my mistake. I should invite Sir Robert to this episode. Oops. Sir Robert, I'm sorry. Please don't kill me, Sir Robert. Next episode, we'll talk about your 49ers. Sorry about that. But yeah, Sir Robert had an interesting he wasn't happy either, like you and the Blue Jays fan base. He really wanted Shohei. But I'm thinking about that, guys. Like, I hope I didn't go off topic, Norbs, but that's what I was thinking. Like, ticket prices would have been ridiculous. Media would have been ridiculous. Too much conglomeration with fans and media around the world in Toronto. So I like it. I think I still have faith in our boys. But JP Morosi, that what's that? Is that his name? John Morosi from the MLB.
JP Morosi, yeah.
That guy should be fired. I shouldn't say fired. I don't want anyone to lose their job, but he should have been suspended for making that ridiculous report saying that Shohei's on the plane to Toronto. Like, this guy will never live it down. I think his reputation has been destroyed. This guy was on the MLB. I was just watching before I came on with you, North.
MLB Network. He's an MLB Network guy.
Showing his face to the public after that ridiculous report. Laughing with his host. Morosi, you're on thin ice, man. You should have taken a 3-month break or something. Like, this guy having the cajoles to show his face on the MLB Network a week after making that ridiculous report. It's just ridiculous. MLB is a ridiculous station who should have, like, at least told Morosi to have a few months off, and save face. But no, they bring him on.
Have a sabbatical.
Oh my god. Can you imagine if, like, other, like, Stephen A. and those guys made that type of report and it didn't end up right? They would have been getting.
Oh man, yeah, it would have been more of a circus than not. So
ridiculous. MLB Network's ridiculous. Even like bringing this guy on right after that report. Like, is that stay in the U.S. Morosi, right? Right, North. Stay there, Morosi. Yeah. Stay in the U.S. Don't come over here. You know what? So overall, it looks bad, but I am really glad we didn't get it. It would have been a ridiculous media and prices would have been ridiculous. So going on to question number 2, Norbs, where does that leave our beloved Jays now that we didn't get Shohei?
Well, it's plain and simple. Move on to other bigger and better things. Let that Shohei Ohtani sweepstakes experience be a learning thing for them, and just move on like it's a normal day. Because there's other great free agents out there still available. Cody Bellinger is one of them. He is asking price is $200 million plus. There's JD Martinez, former Dodger, and former world champion with the Red Sox. There's still a plethora of free agents out there that the Jays should consider. I mean, they have not done any activity yet in this free agent offseason. And I think it's only a matter of time. They've had a great season Although they finish, a short in the postseason, getting swept again, 2 games to none by the Twins. But I think it's an opportunity for the Jays to move on. I think that after like losing a lot of sleep in this Otani sweepstakes, that it's time for them to move on. Time to get their feet on the ground again. Start from scratch, go back to square one, go back to the drawing board, and see what's out there that's available. I mean, they have the money to sign a big free agent right now, and they do need a big bat in their lineup. Yeah, I mean, with the loss of Kevin Kiermaier, possibly Matt Chapman, Brendan Belt, and with Merrifield, there's a lot of spaces to fill in to the team right now. Vladimir Guerrero will need to have a comeback season, and also Bo Bichette to be in his best for next season. So I think that the Jays have an opportunity right now to just like move on from Shohei Otani and think about what they can do with Cody Bellinger. Think about what they can do with JD Martinez and other free agents out there. So a lot of other opportunity, bigger and better things to do right now for them.
Yeah, that's a good point. Cody Bellinger's out there, and so is JD Martinez. Well, rumors are like we're more linked to Martinez and Bellinger. It looks like that's what the reports are. Not hopefully this is not from John Morosi. The reports. Hopefully it's not from
let's
John Morosi.
Well, at least when it comes to JP Morosi, like he's a very intelligent man. He made a mistake. He owned up to it. But you know what? There's plenty of subpar media journalists out there that isn't very remorseful. So I'm pretty sure that Morosi is. He's very remorseful about that.
I got nothing against the guy. He's an intelligent guy, one of the top insiders in Major League Baseball. It's just that. He made a mistake. He's human again, and at least he owns up on Twitter. But I mean, come on, to make an erroneous report like that. Like, I'm not saying get the guy fired. I'm just saying, MLB Network should have said, hey, you know what, John, just come back 3 months later.
Yeah, take a breather.
Take a breather. They bring him on a week later. What's the MLB Network executives thinking over there? Unless Morosi wanted to come back bad. But I mean, if I was Morosi, the only thing I got against him is like he should at least take maybe a couple months off and then come back. And then, hey, if Toronto still upset him, so be it. But like to come back on MLB Network a week or 2 weeks later. Anyways, but that's my 2 cents. But I think the Blue Jays have a great chance. There's a Martinez, Bellinger. We got a couple of free agents. I think we should sign back. Like, hear me out. I know Chapman is not a great offensive player for us. He really, really did awful in the playoffs against the Twins. Did nothing offensively. But I think he's still a defensive stalwart. Definitely brings leadership to the locker room. I think he kind of looks like a Blue Jay. You know what I mean? So $250 million, that's a lot. If he's asking for that, we gotta let him go. But I mean, maybe if he can play maybe $200 million, like that's all Bellinger's asking for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can just keep Chapman, you know what I mean? But you got Kiermaier, we gotta let him go. Belt, we gotta let him go. Witt, we gotta let him go. And then being a fellow South Korean, I hate to admit, we gotta let him go too. How do you pronounce his name again?
Hyun-Jin Ryu.
Gotta let him go and go out for Bellinger, go out for Martinez. Who's that fireballer for we got in the trade with the Cardinals? What was his name? We gotta keep that guy.
Oh, Jordan Hicks. We
gotta keep Hicks. Like our pitching and our relieving is stealth. Like, it's good. We just need a couple more hitters because Vladdy and Bichette just disappointed in the playoffs against the Twins. Chapman, Merrifield, Belt, Kiermaier, the whole order. Vershawn, awful performances by that whole offensive roster. Definitely, we got to get I'm thinking 2 good bats in there with a little bit of I'm not saying great defensive outfielding, but a little like competent. And Teoscar was a huge loss. I think we should try to trade for him again, get him back. When we lost Teoscar, I think the order just went out the door. But yeah, we can still make some noise, even though we didn't get Shohei Norbz. Yamamoto's out there, but I don't think he's coming to Toronto. I think he's going to Dodgers.
Well, Dodgers, they're going after him. The Yankees are after him too, and I think the Red Sox. They need to somebody has got to sign him.
Someone's gonna sign him. So I mean, hey, I think we'll be looking good. Hey, I love Shapiro and Atkins, but those guys aren't going to make a splash. I have no faith in them. Great guys though. I interviewed them a couple times in the past. I have no. Their character's amazing. They're baseball geniuses, but I don't know if it's them or the Rogers family who won't get their wallets out. But I'd be surprised if they make a big splash. The only big splash they've made was forgive me, when they signed that guy from the Astros. We got him, Jordan Springer. George Springer. When we signed Springer, I think he was the only big splash we've made in 20 years. And Blue Jays history.
And also, well, Kevin Gausman is our ace right now. I mean, he's been fantastic ever since.
I'm saying a big splash, Norbz, a big one. I don't think we're gonna get one, but who knows? Who knows? A lot of making up to do, Mr. Atkins and Shapiro, for the Blue Jays fan base. You got to do something. Can't just sit still and get nobody. But we're looking good. We're looking good. The Blue Jays. All right, last question, Norbz. I'll leave you the floor. Any final thoughts in regards to the Jays missing out on Shohei and where we go from here?
I mean, like I said, the Jays have an opportunity to focus on free agency right now. Focus on the market. I think that Ohtani made a great decision, in my view, to stay in Southern California to play with the Dodgers. Because he's very comfortable with the weather there. He's got family and friends, I'm sure, in Southern California as well, and he's enjoying the life there. Even though California taxes are third highest in the country or something like that, but I think for him, playing with the Dodgers will give him the opportunity that he's been waiting for, to play in the postseason and possibly win a World Series. It's the opportunity that he's never gotten a chance in the Angels with Mike Trout and the team there. So he made a fantastic decision. The Dodgers made a big splash. It is the largest contract in sports history, so good for him. As for the Blue Jays, time is ticking in this free agent market because it's highly volatile. Focusing on the list out there that is available to them. They haven't made any activity around this time, before the holidays. I'm sure they'll make some after the holidays. So, the Jays just need to focus on what they need to do right now, and that's sign a big bat and fill those spaces that they've left from the last season.
Yeah, great point, Norbz. I wonder if we can get Connor McDavid on the Jays as first baseman and Giannis center field. Maybe we can get LeBron at left field.
LeBron, he's probably gonna cramp on the way to the field. I don't think that's a great idea.
I no, but you make I'll seriously make great points there, Norbz. I think we should definitely, at least try to appease to our Blue Jays fan base. Atkins got to do something to land someone. Don't land some no name, or that's not gonna do any good for the fan base. Get the splash. Believe in you, Atkins. Get that splash player that Jays Nation needs. That not just Toronto, but the whole country of Canada wants to root for, our only baseball team in the whole country. So hopefully, Atkins made that promise. What was it, 6-7 years ago when he got hired? He wants to bring a championship to the country. Well, put your word where your mouth is, Atkins, and get it done. But I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay with that, and we'll get Connor McDavid in 2026 for the Leafs. So it should be fine. Anyways, guys, I want to wish everyone. Norbz and I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This is the last episode of 2023. More amazing things are coming up for us in 2024, right, Norbz? So
Yes, indeed.
Happy New Year, guys. Merry Christmas. Thank you for joining Tea Time with Tommy. I forgot my mug. I'm sorry. So did Norbz. So Tea Time with Norbz Cabrera, Tommy Lee, Britt, wherever she is, being awesome and editing our videos. And Sir Robert. Tea Time with Tommy, signing out.
On another note, please like and subscribe our podcast, Tea Time with Tommy, or else Tommy will throw tea at you.